Hello everyone, happy Saturday. As we are here, welcome to the Lone Star Collegiate Clash presented by Bragg House, here live at the Fort Worth Convention Center.
Today is actually like a really special day. I mean, we're here at the Lone Star Collegiate Clash, and we have competitors from all over today to compete for $10,000 in scholarships.
Fortnite, Apex, Warzone, all happening all around this wonderful venue here.
In addition to all the competition that we're going to have today, we're also going to have multiple panels throughout the day featuring some of the experts and professionals in the esports industry. So without further ado, let's go ahead and kick it over to the main stage to get the event started for the Lone Star Collegiate Clash.
My name is Lavelle. I'm the CEO of Bragg House. This is going to be a really exciting day. We're really happy to bring you a full day of gaming, education, and opportunities that we think are going to be really helpful.
I'm Jason Sands. I'm the CEO of the Fort Worth Sports Commission. And on behalf of the city of Fort Worth, we're really excited to be hosting this event. You know, when Lavelle came to us about a year ago or so with this concept, we were really excited about it and very honored that we could be the first city to host this event. You know, the esports industry is such an emerging, growing industry, and Fort Worth has really dove all the way in. We've hosted Call of Duty and Halo. We just got done hosting the Fortnite and Rocket League World Championships at Dickies Arena. Our city really embraces the esports world, and we're really excited to be here to host these high school events, nourish the young people and get them excited about the industry and teach them all the different roles and opportunities that the esports world represents. So to be able to do that here in Fort Worth, we're really honored and excited about it, and we hope everybody has a great experience here in Fort Worth.
Daniel, CEO of Bragg House. This event is very special for us at Bragg House. We've been working for quite a while. The concept of creating an event for casual gamers to compete, having them playing on the main stage, having them compete in tournaments that a lot of them don't know that they have the opportunity to play in, whether it's Apex, Fortnite, Call of Duty, also. We want to give you the opportunities to compete, have fun, engage, win scholarships. Gaming and esports ties into your passions and what you do on a daily basis. So having the opportunity to gain and create value through these type of experiences, back to tying it to education, which is one of the main purposes of this event, means a lot to us. We know it means a lot to the Fort Worth Convention Center and the city of Fort Worth. So we're excited to have you here. Those who are here now, those who are going to be coming here later today, enjoy and have fun.
Right after intermission, we're going to actually bring our first panel conversation dealing with actually bridging gaming and esports. So very excited after this intermission. Thank you, guys.
Let the games begin!
What role specifically do you think has the most demand right now for the esports industry?
I would say there's always going to be room for and demand for marketing roles and graphic design roles broken down to so many departments. So it depends on the amount of skills that you want to gain, and of course the more skills you gain, the more lucrative and more valuable you become as a potential employee. Even with the development of machine learning and how those become more assistive, we've had so many conversations when it comes to machine learning. In the way we view it, at least from Bragg House perspective, machine learning solutions are supposed to be enhancing the ability of what people can do. It's not supposed to replace them. Knowing how to utilize tools that are machine learning based are crucial for future career paths.
I think we're in a really good space with esports and gaming because it's more shifting now, and everyone's looking for more diverse revenue models. That diverse revenue model comes from the design, comes from coding, comes from all those things that are very different, that are not just competitive gaming, which again is an amazing part of the industry as well. But having those other things, I think, is amazing.
I mean, as an industry, AI is going to have an impact on esports, gaming, colleges. If you're not reading about that, watching podcasts, you're going to fall behind because it's coming quick.
Do what you're passionate. There's space in the industry for whatever you're motivated to do. Just this last summer, get a few students some internships at DreamHack, working in. They were selling on the floor of the convention. So if you're passionate and you find a way to incorporate what you love doing into the esports industry, that's the way to go. That's my advice.
What is it within gaming that you're interested in? Is it game development? Once you have an idea of what is the direction that you're interested in, you can start narrowing down who you want to reach out to get a mentorship.
How are we using our platform to create entertainment? So how are we trying to cater to the needs of college students?
So from the content perspective, I kind of see it breaking down to 3 different pillars. There is the activations that we do, Bragg House, the more national level. Students had the opportunity to win in total $45,000 in scholarships. Activations that we've done where the students that were able to participate are works like from a specific either city or specific area. The third one I would probably say is, and that's probably one of the things that we're most excited about in terms of what we do at Bragg House, is the ability to create opportunities for students to challenge other students.
Bragg House, we really focus on rivalries because we're creating entertainment. And by recreating that, it's the same competition that people want to see when they are playing competitively against their friends.
First, everybody loves a little trash talk. Right? Brands, they're always looking for eyeballs and ears, and this is a place for eyeballs and ears, especially like with Bragg House. There's already an audience for colleges, right? There's already an audience for high school, parents, families. So then you marry that with a platform like Bragg House, that's an experience.
You can't do any of this stuff by yourself. You need people who are strong, people who are diverse in their practice.
It's really just about presenting these kids with opportunities that they've never had, giving them the understanding and the mental acuity to come into these spaces and make these places work for them.
How do you think gaming is going to be a part of that initiative that you're doing?
So gaming today is sort of a new frontier. It's almost like the beginning of when hip hop first came in the gaming space today. It's the Wild West, if you will. And so if you have great new ideas, new energy, new thought patterns, new ways of connecting, then now's the time for you to find your way into this space, connecting the ones that want to be connected to the people they need to be connected to.
So much potential. We have to find creative ways to bring in exciting experiences to them. I think that's a super important thing. The biggest thing with gaming, the industry in general, is community trust. The way that you speak. Does this guy speak my language? Oh, I'm not taking this guy seriously. Everyone's going to yap and talk their mess, but at the end of the day, it's the product and the opportunities that you are going to give to these guys that they're going to say, okay, these guys actually really do care about me and they really do want to do something special with me.
And what that looks like is this notion of removing barriers and opening opportunities for inclusive prosperity in training this community of 7th through 12th graders for cutting edge career opportunities in a collective $3 trillion revenue opportunity that is media, entertainment, and technology. And we have the opportunity to create a real-time cutting edge curriculum that creates the absolute alpha entry-level employee and do it in a way that lifts up a community that may not even know those possibilities exist.
A lot of hype around 2016, 2017, where brands and agencies all recognized, okay, young audiences are no longer watching traditional sports. And so what we're seeing now is you kind of have 3 different levels. You got the professional level of esports. This is Optic, this is FaZe, and there's about 20 different titles that people are competing against. Every single different video game has a different demographic. So in the same way that we know that the Major League Baseball fan is different than the NBA fan, what a lot of people don't realize is the Call of Duty fan is different than the League of Legends fan. Yes, there's this overall gaming culture, but when you're targeting you got to target down to the title, college and high school esports. This is the fastest growing aspect of the industry. And so we're seeing kids having the opportunity to compete on teams. And we're able to see that at the high school group, where over 80% of kids who are on an esports team have never been on a competitive team in their lives. And so think about how amazing that is from just a life perspective. Building your relationships, learning under a coach. Also, all of these different career opportunities associated with gamers. I like to say that gamers are primed to develop the skills of the workforce of today and tomorrow. And so these tech companies have a great opportunity, not just to market from a B2C opportunity towards their customers, but to embrace gamers and provide opportunities to get into their ecosystem as potential employees and advocates.
More opportunity. Like, esports is not going anywhere. People are building relationships. Obviously, the universities and giving the scholarships, people notice that. So there's so much more room in esports for the growth, and I think that's really interesting, and I agree wholeheartedly.
No, it's exciting to see where it's come. It's accessible to everybody, male, female, all ages, all the different games, and from a brand perspective, a lot of brands they rush in and they want to harvest versus planting. There's a difference between a sponsorship and a partnership. A sponsorship, you're playing poker. It's like, what can I get from you and pay the least? And then you're like, well, what can I give the least and get you to pay the most? That's a sponsorship. A partnership is open cards on the table, sitting down to say, okay, what does this college need? What does this high school need? What does this title need? Is that you can interact and work with and come at it from a mutual beneficial relationship. And it goes back to the greatest, leader of all time. You need to wash feet first.
What do you do when you do things together? You're actually looking out for that person. You're putting your best thing, your foot forward. You can accomplish the same thing, but working on the same goals.
You're supporting something that is of interest to, the kids and the parents and the kids, and you're serving first and then expecting eyeballs and ears or a message.
For Bragg House for the past 4 or 5 years, when we work with companies, with brands that in their mindset were coming in as a partnership approach, the harvesting for everyone, the value for everyone involved, the audience, the gamers, the spectators, the brand, Bragg House, everyone's gaining more value from it.
The best way to begin a conversation about partnership is, what are your goals? What are you trying to accomplish? If you ask me what my goal is and your service can help me do that, I could find money. Others first mentality helps everyone succeed.
Someone asked, well, what do I do? And they said, ask. Just go out there and ask. And John took it a step further when he said, okay, let me ask, what are your goals? How can I help? And again, it's really just showing up, being there, doing it. Again, what we learned earlier. And I think that's exactly what it is, because worst thing they could say is no. And then the better thing they can say is, yeah, sure, these are my 5 goals. And this is what I need to do. And then you can work on a partnership.
We're creating this community that's for the casual gamer. The casual gamer's component in esport is so crucial, and I think, to your point, brands start to finally understand their role, and that's what our focus has always been. Our focus has always been the casual gamers, and brands now see it and they understand that, it's not just the influencer mindset, it's not the influencer approach, it's being part of the bigger community and the interaction. And that's how you get the authenticity of being part of it, not just shoving yourself into it, so to speak.
None of this is drastically different than being successful and everything else. Building relationships, talking to people. The whole point is to learn and to do it. I don't think anything successful is easy, but that should be, the passion and the route. What we've tried to establish today is that everyone is willing to help.
I think to build on that too, there's a lot of unknown. It's a lot of learning needs to happen. And so, we in our society today, we're this microwave, instant gratification world, right? But leave enough in to support the community and to learn, right? Because during this time, I am 100% convinced esports is the future of entertainment. And when that blasts off, either you're going to be an expert or your competitors are, depending on who put in the time to learn during that time. And here's the other thing. If there's one thing about gamers are extremely loyal. And so what we know is our activities need revenue, we need funds to do the things that we love to do. And when a brand will lean in, enhance my experiences, enable me to do more of what I love, I'm going to return that love to that brand. My point is this, is today gamers need brands. There's going to come a day where your brand needs gamers, and they're going to remember that you supported them when we needed it, and we'll be there when you need it. So make that investment, learn, see the long game, and you will have that harvest one day.